Okay. So last time, we received like in CSV and we are storing into disk, right? Suppose if you want to convert the CSV file to XML, okay. So I want to store XML file into disk, okay. Or I want to store in a CSV file. So my requirement is something like this. I have two actions required here, okay. So I need two actions. One action is, so as it is, I want to save my file. I want to take backup. Okay, so whatever I'm going to receive from FTP location, so the same file I want to take a backup into another an FTP location. So the same file, okay, whatever I'm going to retrieve from FTP location, I want to take a backup, and the backup is nothing but I want to store the same file in FTP location, another an FTP location, backup location, like something in a directories, something in a backup, or like an archive directory. Okay, let's say, okay. And so another action is I want to convert CSV into XML format. I want to convert to XML format. Convert XML format and store into disk location. So I need two actions required. One action is, so once I can receive the file, I want to store archive, and once archive, I want to convert XML and store into disk. I need two actions required. How we are going to achieve it? So this is just straightforward one, right? So I want to now what I'm going to do is I need to use one more execution steps.
Gopi, one question before that.
Yeah.
So can we copy this process and create a new process like that?
Yes, exactly. We can. So where it is the process is, suppose this is the main process, right? FTP disk CSV upload. So if you want to copy this one, okay, if you want to copy this process into another folder, you can choose the destination folder where you have to copy, where you want to copy. So you can choose the destination folder and you can give the name of your process name. So if you want to give the same name, you can copy and paste it here. And just okay, and automatically it's going to copy.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Because no, after the session, what I'm planning, whatever you're doing today, I'm just following that on daily basis. But today onwards, I'll go for scratch level. I'll do start. I will do FTP because that way I can get the exercise, right?
Yeah. Okay. So again here, I'm going to use one more shape. I'm going to use branch shape. Okay. So in logical shape, I'm going to use branch shape. So what is branch shape? So the see here description. The branch shape is used when you have several actions that you want to execute in sequence. So each branch consists of a separate path that is executed in sequential order. And a branch path is executed completion of before executing the next branch. See, we have 3 points here. The branch shape is when you have several actions that you want to execute in sequence. Suppose I have two actions here. One is taking an archive, and one more is converting XML. I want to do it in sequential. Okay, so that is the one. So that is what is this one. So the branch shape. So that's why I'm going to take a branch shape. I have two actions required. Okay, one after another. So one after another means one action is completed, the next action should be completed. So here the next point is each branch consists of a separate path that is executed in sequential order. So my order is this one, right? So this is the first one, and once it is completed, I want to do second one. So I need two paths. Then the branch shape will give number of branches is 2. But here you can up to 25 branches paths you have to create, not more than that. As of now, my two actions, and for the two actions I need 2 paths. Okay, so a branch path is executed to complete before executing the next branch. Means once it is like a first branch is completed, then only it's going to complete the second one. So once the first branch is like in a failed, it's not going to execute like in second one. Remove
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the default behavior of like a branch. So I have two actions. I'm going to create like two paths. Then see here, one path and second path. My first action is, and I'm going to use, I'm going to, once file received, I'm going to map it to branch, connected to wire to branch. My first action is I want to take a backup into FTP location. So here, remove this wire and so here also I think it's not required, right? My second branch is like as like we can whatever like we have existing path, that existing path I'm going to copy to second path. Second branch is nothing but just whatever like but here we need to convert into XML to CSV, right? We need to convert, sorry, CSV to XML, and after that I want to store. And the first one is whatever like I'm receiving from FTP location. So here FTP location, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like a get and delete function. Okay, get and delete function. Once this from the source location, once you receive the CSV file from the source location or source directory, once you receive this file, and I'm deleting that file from that location. Then once receive the file, I'm going to take archive. So here I'm going to take like one more FTP. So one more FTP I'm going to take it here. So this is something for archive file. So connect with FTP and the action is send. Why? Because I want to take a backup. I want to send or I want to write a file into FTP archive location. So here connection. So in which location you want to write? The same FTP location. So where I'm receiving the file in from FTP location, the same FTP location I'm going to store it, but in the directory. So that is why I'm going to take same FTP location for that. So here I'm going to use the same connection. I'm not going to create a new connection. I'm going to use existing connection.
Oh, we can use like that. Okay. So
Yeah.
once we set the okay,
Yes.
we
Once
can
we
use,
already,
but we
yeah.
can use within the process only, right? Not the out of the process.
Yes, we can. Still we can use. See why? Because so these are like a connection is a component, right? So
Hmm.
components are like reusable. You know, right? So we have
Hmm.
components. These are the components are available. Okay,
Okay.
profile like a certificates. Components are reusable. Once you created, you can use these components in any process within the same account.
Okay.
Okay, but
Mhm.
you should maintain a common folder. Suppose if you are going to use like in a connection, right? This connection actually I never created any folder. Just I'm using like parent folder. Actually, you should create a like something like a folder here, and you can create your process here, right? So
Hmm.
whatever like you are creating like in a connections, you should create a common folder like a common library like this. So you should create a something like new folder, and you can give something like common connections, or like you can give like connections. Okay, you should create like in a connections something like this. Okay, whatever like you are going to create or you want to reuse those components whenever you are going to suppose initially you are going to create a connection here, right? So
Hmm.
these connections you should create in this connection folder. Okay, whenever you require, you can browse that connection from this connection folder.
So where is the saving portion? Like uh,
See here,
uh,
you should choose connection folder here, and you can choose something like in drive HTTP connection. So whenever you're going to create any connection, you can choose this common folder. We can create a connection here itself. Otherwise, already you created right connection. Then just you have to use where is your like in connection here, connectors, and go to here like an FTP, right? It is, and the connection here we have FTP connection.
So
So
this is the
just
one we created here. Whatever
yes,
we created. Okay.
yes. As under FTP, it is going to. So under this connector, we have connection is disconnection. Okay, these are the
Oh,
like connectors. These are the like connectors. And under process, we have like process is FTP disk CSV upload. Okay,
okay.
so I have a connection connectors. Under connectors, we have FTP connection. You can choose this FTP connection into common connection folder. You have to drag and drop like this common library.
So it is cut and paste or copy paste.
Yeah, it is just like a move, cut and paste. Okay, it is like a move it from just drag and drop, and you can leave it here. Automatically, it's going to move to this common library.
Okay. It won't
Okay,
affect the whatever we.
yeah, it's yes, it's not going to affect. Okay, when you are going to move this one, let's see. I'm going to move it to common library.
Common
Common
library.
library, we have FTP, connector, and connection.
Oh, the whole structure will come.
Yeah, only FTP connection will be go. This connector and connection.
The structure is
Okay.
FTP connection under FTP connection.
Yes,
So it
exactly.
will come like that. Okay.
Yes. Now, so see here. Earlier we have in a parent directory, this FTP connection, right? If you see here, it is there in common library.
Okay.
Okay, it's not going to affect.
Okay. It
Okay,
automatically change.
yeah, if suppose another process if we created in any folder, just you have to like browse, like if you created a FTP, you have to just browse and you can choose that common library and you can choose FTP connection, click OK.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to maintain so whatever like in reusable components are there. So many times we are going to use in many process, then those components we are going to save it in a common connection or like a common library.
Okay.
Okay.
One question. If second FTP connection right have some changes, maybe okay, it is there some changes.
Hmm.
In that is a case, the FTP connection name should differ, right?
So whenever like suppose FTP if you want to choose, if you want to change this FTP connection, right? What
Something,
you have,
yeah. Some
yeah,
port or something changes here.
yeah, okay. You can
It,
change it. It will affect to other process also.
so it will affect other process also.
Yes, of course. Like it is common one, right? It
Oh,
is a common.
we cannot do save as something like that.
Yeah, we
Small
can.
mod.
Then you can create a new connection. If it is not going to affect to other process, only you want to use like separate connections. Suppose here like in two ways, right? Suppose you are going to connect to different FTP server, then you can create a new connection. You're using like a different connection one, like this is for different purpose and different module or different project. Then you can use like different new connections you are going to create. New FTP server you can create. New FTP connection you can create.
Okay.
Okay. If it is already existing one, so maybe they are going to change, then you can change it here. So others also going to be affect.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If it is a new connection or new server, if you want to connect, you can create a new connection. So you don't like otherwise it's going to be affect to other
Affect
process.
other processes.
Why? Because it
Okay.
is shared by other process.
Okay.
So that is what. Okay. Anyway, like I'm going to connect to same server, but I'm going to create a new directory, like an archive directory I'm going to use. Okay.
Mhm.
So here my operation going to be create a new one. So here it is, I'm going to archive, right? File into archive directory. Okay.
Okay.
So here my file name, directory name is like an archive. I'm going to create a archive directory. Create a unique name if file exists. Okay, move directory and transport directory. So before that, So in here I created like a Boomi, right? Boomi folder, and the same directory I'm going to create a new folder here. Okay, folder name is like an archive. So this is my archive directory. So here I'm going to store my files. Save and close.
And 1 minute copy. The other FTP, right? First FTP, get a CSV doc. That can you click that one? Get CSV doc. Okay, here remote directory, and I see file filter. The option is file filter, right?
Yeah.
And there I see move to directory, something like that. And other one.
Yeah. So this file filter is nothing but this is like a different operation, right? This is only for reading that one. So this is for writing.
So it will change as per the.
Yeah. Yes. Options will be changed.
Oh. Oh, because I see no, it's not file filter here, right?
Yeah, it is not required, right? If you need to use file filter, we are writing the file. We are not writing multiple files, right?
Oh,
we are
it is understanding based on the connection, right? From where to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I
So
thought it
here,
will be same field actually.
no. Operation will be changed based on the action. This is like send action. There is a get action.
Oh, it's that is a get action. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Send action. So move to directory is nothing but if you want to move this directory from another location, then you can use it. Transfer type is like a binary type.
Okay.
Here again, I need to set FTP, like file name. The same file, if you want to use it, you can take a another set properties here.
Okay. Yeah.
Another set properties. I'm going to use document property, connect, and FTP.
Yes, because we are moving to FTP. Okay.
Yeah, file name. So FTP file name I want to set. And so
whatever the property set is for archive FTP, right?
Yes, archive FTP. So here my whatever like in a file I'm getting, that is also like in a document property. From the document property, I'm going to receive the file name, connector, and FTP.
This is for first FTP.
Yeah. So this is what I'm going to receive, right? FTP and file name.
And any idea? Did you check that last time when we checked the .csv came in middle, right? After times. Is any idea? Because I did actually what I did. I moved upon the timestamp first and then underscore. Yeah. I moved the timestamp first and middle static value and down the file name. Last is file name, so that it came .csv at the end.
Okay.
But do you have any other option that?
Yeah, you can. You want like .cs. So what you require?
No. In this situation, we got the .csv center middle, right? After .csv, we see
and underscores.
But it shouldn't be like that, right? File extension is always at the end, right?
Yeah.
Is there any option or otherwise we have to move?
Okay, only. Before CSV .csv, you are suppose a file name underscore timestamp .csv. You do it like that.
Correct. Yeah.
So here then we cannot do anything. Why? Because then you can go for custom logic. So we can use data process shape here if you want. Okay, you can go for data process shape. Then you should create custom logic. Where it is custom scripting. So you can write your Groovy script and JavaScript. what you can
Oh,
do is we have like how we are like getting like a document property, right? You have to use like some of the statements we have, libraries. So you can get like how we are receiving like document property, like dynamic document property, and we are getting like a file name. The same way you can use this script, you can get the file names, and you can use concatenations, something, right? You can use it.
oh,
You can set the file name, yeah. So we have go for like out of the scope.
okay, okay.
Okay. So here just I'm going to use file name and underscore something like backup. I'm going to use like a stop shape here. Now my first requirement is like fulfilled, right? Take the backup file and FTP archive location. So that is done. Okay, getting
Okay.
FTP and file and branch shape. Branch shape will first it's going to execute the first branch path, and once it is executed, it's going to second branch path. But here my second requirement is like a second action is I want to convert XML. So but I am receiving like a CSV file.
Okay.
So if you want to convert one format to another format, right? CSV is in a one format, XML is a one format. So we need to convert one format to another format, or in another terms, we can say one profile format to another profile format. Profile is nothing but here, it is like structure of your data. Profile is nothing but a structure of your data. So what structure is receiving, like your data is received like using like a CSV profile format.
Hmm.
Okay. And you want to convert into XML profile format. You want to convert into CSV2 profile format to XML profile.
Okay.
So if you want to convert one format to another format, or one profile format to another profile, then you can use one more execution path is nothing but like a map shape. Okay. The map shape is used to transform the data from one format to another format. More specifically, we can say from one profile to another profile.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use here, and you can use it. But we should configure this map shape. So we should create a map and click on map and map CSV2 XML. This is my map name. Map convert CSV to XML. But here it's see what is your source and what is your destination. So source is nothing but choose the source profile for your map to begin. Choose the destination profile for your map to begin. So you need like two profiles required to convert CSV to XML. One is CSV profile is required, and we can say we can give like what is the structure we are receiving from the CSV. That structure you should choose here, and you can structure like what type of profile you are going to convert. It is XML, but in XML we have like many formats, right? Complex, CSV, and what type of XML format you want to convert it. So you should give like template of like an XML, and template is nothing but a reference XML file you should give, and a reference CSV file you should give here. Okay,
Hmm.
you can choose here, and you have to create like a profile. So profile type is I want to create, see, data like Delbumi like supporting already I told you, right? So these documents it is supporting JSON, XML, flat file, ADI, database. These 5 raw documents supported by like Delbumi is like a support. Now my source is I'm receiving like a flat file. Flat file is nothing but CSV, right? We say it is like finance, we are like receiving this one. So this is like flat file.
Oh, I thought flat file is Notepad.
Yeah, so you can choose the notepad here. This is just like, flat file,
Okay.
but it is a comma separated. It is a
Mm.
flat file, it is a comma separated. So you need like, Bhumi going to understand what headers you are going to receive from this file, right? If you want to map it, XML to CSV to XML, first you should understand what are the columns you are going to receive from the CSV file. So this is like, metadata, right?
Mm.
It is a header. So you should create a like, flat file here. Create a new profile. Click on, means profile is nothing but already say, right? Profile is like a structure of your data. What structure you are receiving? So I'm going to receive like a comma separated, and these columns I'm going to receive. This structure you should define here by using creating a like, flat file. So here CSV profile. I'm going to give it like CSV profile file format. CSV file format. And you can create your own how many columns you are going to like, receiving, just to have to use it. Otherwise, if you have already referenced file, right, you are already receiving this referenced file. So if you're using referenced file, you can automatically create those elements like, what are the called, manufacturer, model, category. These are the columns. Here you can create manual like add elements, and first one is manufacturer and add element. How many elements you're going to add? Suppose we have almost 10 columns, then we can create a 10 elements here. Otherwise, just click on record and go to options here first. And what is the file type you are going to receive? Delimited. Delimited is nothing but comma delimited, or like, star delimited, or like a pipe delimited. It is just a comma delimited file. Okay. It is separated by comma. So file delimiter is comma delimited. See, we have tab delimited and bar delimited, other characters. I'm going to do like a comma delimited. Text qualifiers, we are not using like a double quotes or like a string single quotes in our file. Suppose if it is like a single quote, then you can refer like this, right? If it is a single, but we are not have single quote and double quote of files. So we can use not applicable. So we don't have any escape character, and delete escape character, escape for escape character, remove escape. We don't have any escape characters. So leave it as this blank. And if you want to use column headers, do you want to use like a column headers? You can use column headers. And go to data elements and import, choose your file, referenced file. Already have reference file, right? Go to desktop. This is my reference file. And the same file you are receiving from the, remember the same file you should receive from the Bhumi also. File name should be different, but structure should be same. Structure should be same. Otherwise, it won't be like accept. See here, manufacturer, model, category, the same thing is like an importing. And finish it. Now if you see here, automatically is created. So this is the structure you are going to receive. These are the headers you are going to receive from the file. And what is this file character, like a file type is delimiter, file delimiter is a comma delimiter. And if you want to use column headers in your process, you can check this checkbox. If this option is selected, the first row of the document is assumed to contain the column label and is ignored. Means when you are going to check this checkbox, yes, we are receiving the file. The file has column header. It is represented as the column header. Use column header is nothing but it represents. So when we receiving the file, it is treated as, whenever this file is coming, yes, first one is always header. It is not like a data. Okay, it is assuming that the first line is a header. It's not going to data. It is treated as a data when you are going to use. Even if you're not going to send this header while like, placing the file into FTP location, suppose like this, then in this case also it will be always, it's treated as a first line as a header when you are going to choose this one.
Choose this one. Okay, I got it. Yeah, yeah.
Got it, right?
Yeah.
If you delete it, then if you're not going to send any header, then if you can delete it. If you're sending header, then you can use it.
Okay. So I understand this one. And Gopi, you imported right the same file. What happened? Like if something we may not know actually, what is the file that we are coming into FTP? In
No,
that
we
case,
should we should know. We should know. Why? Because we are integrating, right? We should know what file format we are receiving from the partner system.
no, the file
We should
format is fine, but what are the headers are there, right?
no.
Maybe.
That is the like file format is nothing but this is the one, right? We should know, right? That's what I'm saying. So what type of headers we are receiving? So otherwise, what type of data we are receiving without knowing how we are going to like dealing with the data,
Okay. Okay.
right?
So in
We are
that
like
case, in that
yeah.
case, locally we have to create the header.
Yeah. If someone asks, like, you can give this requirement, you should ask them. So can you give like, what file format we are receiving? What are the columns we are going to receive? Can you send me like, sample file or reference to file? Then we
Okay.
can use that sample file. Why? Because they're going to send always, they should be sent in this format only. They're not going to change this file format. Otherwise, our process will not be like, process end to end.
Okay.
Make
And
sure
yeah.
whatever they're committed before begin our like start our integration like developing, they committed to end of this process until end of this process. Like like always they're going to send this format in the same standards.
Same standard. Okay. Okay. And the thing is, right, the model file, whatever kept
Yes,
in local,
yeah.
we can keep only the header, right? Not the data is required. Data
Yeah,
is not.
yeah, data is not required. Well, data is going to be changed always. So
Okay.
today we are sending like 3 columns. Tomorrow they are going to send like multiple like 1,000 columns,
Hmm.
million of columns, right? So we are
Correct.
not
Correct.
taking that. This is not static. It's going to be changed. That's why we're not going to take those values. Only we
Okay.
are going to consider it. When you are going to import, it's going to take only headers.
Okay. Will it throw any error if the header is a mismatch?
Yeah, of course, it's not going to throw, but what will happen? Let's say, John, uh, suppose you are going to enter like one more column here
Hmm.
tomorrow without knowing this.
Hmm.
Then what will happen? It's going to take in order. Okay, it's
Okay.
going to take like how many columns here? Like 13. Then
Hmm.
if you're adding like one more column here, last column will be ignored.
No. No. Okay.
Like then what will happen? It's going to like give like wrong information. Like it's going to be replaced by another column. One column is replaced by another column. So they're going to receive like wrong data.
Okay. If something changes required in data, if they want to add one more column, we can add it manually here,
Yes,
right?
we can. Yeah,
Right.
we can. So that is like an enhancement, right? We can
Enhancement.
add it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is enhancement.
Okay.
Otherwise, like the columns will be jumbling
Yeah. Correct. Correct. Correct.
and saving close. So this is like a profile structure we are receiving. We are okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Then
Okay.
so what is like my target profile is not database. It is like an XML, and we don't have like XML profile. So XML profile we don't have. Then we should ask them to provide. Otherwise, as of now, we don't have any requirement from others, right? We are creating ourselves. Then you can create myself if you want, or you can create your own XML file based on this one.
Okay.
Other we have tools, right? I think let me. So I'm going to choose. Okay, this is my. This is example to nested. So here root folder, I'm going to give something like this is finance, right? The row each record has what you can
Address.
do.
Address.
Not is not an address. You need to cost like a product, something like you can give product. Mm, So we can give like a products. This one. Yeah. So this is my XML file.
But there is no header came, right? Oh, header is okay. Within the
So
tag.
this is XML. This is XML. We don't have an header. So here, just something like I'm going to use some CSV, convert into CSV file. We have like products we are receiving from the CSV, like manufacturer, model, category, item code, unit price, and tax. Something like products, product details we are coming. Right. What I'm going to use. So it is converted into like we have product details income. That is why root tag is products. Okay. So within the products, we are getting multiple product details like number of rows like this. So this is like, I'm going to take one more child one is product. Okay. This is like, it is repeating like, how many products are like, how many columns, how many records we have in CSV. Those many child tags it is getting. 3, we have 3. If we have 4, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
But as of now, for reference, I'm not going to take on, just we are going to take like this. Okay. So it might be it come like in 2, 3, 4, something like that. I'm going to save as product dot XML. Which is a XML file. I'm saving it in desktop. Now you can import this one. Import profile. So item must be followed the character. Yeah, you should make sure you don't have any spaces between tags.
No, one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one, unit cost. Yeah.
This one also, right?
Yeah, this one also. Item code, unit cost.
Unit price, model,
Item code,
item code.
unit cost. Yeah. Then the structure is changing, right?
Yeah, structure it means fields are going to change. Structure is not going to change.
Right.
Now see products, we have product. Under product we have. If you see here, the product is, this is like a product we have. Okay, under this is the root tag. Okay. So this is unique. This is the product is coming as a maximum occurrence is unbounded. You can make it is like unbounded.
Oh.
So maximum occurrence is unbounded in number of times it will come. Based
Yeah.
on, okay. So you can choose maximum occurrence. Minimum occurrence you can 0 or like 1. Okay. So here saving.
Looping option is unique is fine.
Yeah, unique is fine. Now you can choose, you can map it, manufacturer to manufacturer, model to map. Just you have to drag and drag. You can hold this button and category to category. And you have to manufacture. Otherwise, we have like the Boomi suggest. Okay. So if you have like in a similar fields in source and target, automatically it's going to choose what fields we have to map to what destinations. So you have to go here and the manufacturer next model. Okay, no problem.
So why? Because of
Yeah, it's automatically it's going to discover. And if something is like in PC, then it's going to ask manually. So are you okay with these mappings? Then you can check these check boxes.
what is item code is moving to the product?
Yeah. So you can remove it. No problem. You can check it. Okay, everything good right now. Manufacturer model and all. Now we converted into XML. Okay, got it right. Now
Yeah.
here, let's see. So whether it is going to work on or not, like let's see. Test it. Now go to archive directory first. Backup is created, right? See
Yeah.
here,
Understood that. Yeah.
backup. And if you see here and disk and go to connections here, see here, it is also finance updated. That's it. But what is this format? You can go to check here. See,
Okay. Yeah. But it's moving a CSV dot CSV. That is fine.
yeah, it is like a dot CSV, right? See why? Because that's what like I'm going to tell you. So why? Because we are like not taking disk file name, we are taking FTP file name. We are taking like an FTP file name. So file name, what is FTP file name? Dot CSV. So that is the reason it is like taking like a file name always same.
Oh.
Got it. Always like a dot CSV something. Okay, but it is name is like a different, but format is like an XML. But we cannot like this, right? So I'm not going to take file name from the FTP. So remove it, and we can choose something like okay dynamically. Suppose how I'm going to take it is based on something like based on record name or like I'm going to take something like a file name. Here what I'm going to take it is based on manufacturer gardening. Yeah, based on manufacturer I'm going to take that file name. Okay, based on manufacturing I'm going to take like file name. So how we are going to take it is here I'm going to choose profile element. Here I'm have like a profile element. So profile element is nothing but what? So we have like an XML file. This is the profile. So these are the elements. I'm going to take this profile element, manufacturer, and this is what I'm going to take is take it in as like take it as a like file name. Okay, manufacturer element as a file name. I'm going to take it. This is the profile. Profile element is manufacturer. So I'm going to choose a profile element. What is the profile you are receiving? XML. And so what is the profile you want to choose? Like an XML profile. And what is element you want to choose is manufacturer. Now here. Okay, here static value is
Go one question.
yeah.
How the drop down has the XML profile? Like, are we saved anything here? This process.
So here drop down this one
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
select like an XML profile,
Uh,
drop down. See,
Yeah, that
Automatic
is fine.
profile type.
Yeah, XML is fine. But
XML
X,
profile. Say
this,
recently used, whatever like in recently used, you can it will give.
but you saved in a local, right? This one or XML?
No, it is not saved in. So we are imported, right? We created like a CSV file. Remember here you can choose when you choose, you can create it, right? Profile.
Okay.
We are imported. So we saved this file is we saved. Both are like in a product and finance we saved here. CSV
Okay.
and XML. These two like reference files we are imported while creating profile. This profile we created. If you go to here, where we created like go to plot file profile. So if you see CSV profile created.
Okay.
This is what we created, right? Profile is created ourselves. You can use column headers. This is what we created.
Yeah,
Right?
we created this one, correct. Oh,
And
we
also
imported.
XML. See if you go to like XML profile. Under XML profile, this is what we created. XML profile also. Remember, we are imported and
Yeah.
and they checked right product is
Oh, okay.
something like an unbounded.
Unbounded.
We created these two profiles. Under profiles, we have to.
No, that's
So
the
then
reason
only.
it's showing there. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Now here underscore, I'm like taking a .xml. Okay. One more, I'm taking like an underscore, something like you can see here like an up and down arrows. Can go. Manufacturer name .xml and underscore something. Or if you want to give some, otherwise you can remove this one. We don't need exactly, then you can remove this time. Yeah. See, it is like a stopped away because we don't have file. We deleted the file, right? In the Boomi location. Once you received the file, we deleted the file.
Okay. So then why you give that option? Any reason? Get and delete.
Yeah, get and delete. Why? Because tomorrow, like now, some partner system going to place the file into a Boomi location.
Okay.
Okay, partner location, place the files into this Boomi location. Then what will happen? Every time there, if you're not going to delete, so every time what will happen? Number of files will be created, and even though suppose let's assume, so this process will schedule every 1 hour. Okay, every 1 hour they are going to place the files. Let's say every 10 midnight to 12 a.m. to next every 1 hour. So daily every 1 hour they are going to, we are scheduling this process, and also they are going to place the files, right? Let's assume at 12 o'clock they place the file. Okay, and our process again it's 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. it's going to run again. Suppose 1 a.m. they're not going to place any file. 12 a.m. they place the file. If once you receive the file here, our process will be triggered and processed, and then carry the data and store into target system. Okay. Second, like 1 o'clock again it's going to run. So they don't have any file. They're not placing the file into FTP location. So if you not deleted in earlier, then the same file will be again in the same location.
Okay.
Whenever 1 o'clock will be run, then what will happen? The same file will be picked up and it's going to process duplicate records.
Duplicate records. Okay. To avoiding that one, we are get and delete. But if you give that option, it will see now our branches is 2. So once the branch, both the branches done, then only it will go delete, right?
No, it's not going to delete. So automatically it's going to delete. Once you pick the file, it's going to delete it.
So pick the file mean like can go to the process.
You're uploading, right? Once you pick the file, see here, we have an option here.
Yeah, get and delete. So once we
Get the
branches,
file.
we have two branches, right? We have branches, two branches working, right?
Mm.
So let's say we have for 10 branches, maybe. Okay.
Mm.
So once the completion of all the branches, then only it will delete in the FTP.
No, as early as possible. Like we are like receiving the file already. Get and delete means first is get, after delete, right? Once we receive, get the file and it delete the file into FTP location.
So then it will move. So then branch will take it forward.
Yes, of course, right? We received, right, already file. Then only we are deleting, right? That action is get and delete. Once you get the file and it's going to delete.
Okay.
Means once we pick the file, we are going to delete. There is no problem, right? We already received the file into Boomi.
Okay.
Flow.
Okay. Okay.
Right? It is receiving the flow. Then what will happen? Branch shape, it's like the like a file format or file document will be carried forward to branch shape.
Okay. Okay.
Then branch shape, what will do exactly? Branch shape will create exact copy of existing one. Suppose we are receiving one file, right? How many branches we have? 2 branches. Then the branch shape will create 2 copies of original one. Okay? One copy will go to first branch, one copy will go to second branch.
Okay.
Okay. So branch shape will create exact copy of existing one, cloning the document. First document will go and based on the how many branches will be there.
Okay.
So then, but it is going to like carry forward the same document ID. Okay, why? Because we are copying.
Yeah.
We have some document IDs will be running in background.
Okay.
Suppose we have to receive 2 documents, then 2 document IDs will be carried out via file is like moving from one branch, one shape to another shape.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we should know like which shape should come first and which is after, right?
Yeah.
That we have to know because.
Yeah, this is the first, which will be executed to first branch, and after that it is going to be executed second branch. If suppose like we have file is failed at archive location, means which is not going to be connect FTP server due to some issues, we are not going to be archived, then it's not going to execute disk. What happened? It's not going to receive the file. Okay.
Oh, you said 2, right?
No, we have to. No, not this 2. We are giving another file name is different. Okay. So we are not giving like start.csv.
Okay, if in that case, if we give a start.csv, it will be.
It will pick.
But this stopped, right? The process is stopped, right? It should tell where the error, right?
Yeah, it's not going to error. It's not giving an error. Why? Because it's not. You don't have any files. It's not picking. So it's going to stop the FTPs, and it's not an error, right? It is expected one. The file is not coming. It's not stopping the error. It's not going to pick any files. Okay. If it is a file is there, and then it's not going to pick it, and it's giving an error.
Okay, Gopi, one question. The green highlighted, right, and all the shapes. So why it is not going into stop shape?
Yeah, it's not like see here. Why? Because we are like placing the file, right? We are writing the file, but the file is not carry forward. Why? Because we are just ended up with this file. Okay, just we are like writing the file. We are end up in this file, like we are ended up. We are not carry forwarding this file. Why? Because just we are writing, and this like a file is not carry forward to next one. So that is the reason like it is not going to, this green is like not going to here.
But initially, when we start this shape, right, the first day, the FTP disk directly, FTP to stop. That time I see the stop have the green rounded. So that's why.
I think let's might be some issues at background, but it's not mandatory. Why? Because anyway we are stopping.
Okay.
Why? Because it's not required. I see. Even if it's okay, fine. But if sometimes might be maybe background like executions will be
Okay.
happen due to some reasons, but we are not sure about it. But so anyway, it is not going to carry forward this file to next step.
Next step. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So here one more step like she is like if something like if issue is here like we are not archiving file, so it is going to fail. Then but still it is going to be failed. Okay, so branch default behavior is sequentially executed one by one.
Correct.
Okay, then suppose let's assume here we have in stop shape continue processing other execution paths. Suppose in branch shape default behavior is one by one. So one executed, next one. Suppose I don't want to execute second branch. Okay, I don't want to execute second branch. Then how we are going to stop to execute? Then in stop shape, continue processing other execution path, uncheck it. Continue processing other execution paths. Then see automatically it's not going to execute second one. Why? Because we are unchecked that one.
So whether it is passed or failed.
Yeah. Yeah, even it is failed anyway, it's not going to execute.
Okay, even if it is passed, it will not execute.
Yeah, if it is success, even if it is success that first one and is not going to execute second one. I think we deleted the file.
Oh.
Okay. So that is the reason. Like every time we have to import.
That's all
See
right.
here, even the first is default behavior is branch shape is one after one, but still we are stopping second one by uncheck. Stop processing other execution paths.
Oh, we can stop anywhere, right? Maybe if we have like more than
Yeah.
5 or 6, we can stop anywhere. Middle.
Yes, anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
It will ask by like enter here like now. So
But if you want to change the order, maybe we can move from.
Yeah, we can. You just have to move it like this.
Okay, 1 to there and 2 to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it, right?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So we'll see connect tomorrow to enhance more on this again, and we are going to add like now one by one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day.